Welcome to day one. This is your official day one. Yesterday and the day before were prep. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is in the world for you guys. By the way, if you're on live, would you let us know in the comments down below if you're not on live or if you're on live in the live chat where you are in the world? Because we have people here from all over. So we're jumping into it today. We're going to go into the thick of it. Yesterday, we wrote out our top 10 goals. I showed you how to measure them. There was a lot of real talk already happening, but today we're diving in. I'm going to be going through chapter 1 of the Know Your Worth book. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee and we're going to hang out and set some goals. So if you feel like over the past couple days, you set your top 10 goals, but you're still unsure, like, does anybody feel that way where you're like, I still have questions, or I feel like my goals are lame or not measurable. I'm not that excited about my goals. Or maybe you're like, I have all 10 and I'm good. Then amazing. But if you feel at all like you're not very good at setting goals for yourself, and I'm going to say this almost every single day, give yourself room to breathe, time to think, the energy and passion that it deserves. It's your freaking life. Stop rushing it. So I think that a lot of us, we're so used to just trying to get things done as quickly as freaking possible that we kind of do that when we're setting goals for our entire life, like our dream big moment goals. And in reality, I really feel like you need to, like I said, spread yourself out across your table. I have so many papers in front of me. So I have just some blank lined papers here. I have my notes from the other day, my brain map that I had done, and we're going to add to it. So you don't need to have this. I'll walk you through it. If you do and you want to use there is an insert that you can get so you don't have to write in the book, because I do understand that a lot of us are next level OCD and we want a clean book. So that's why we created the insert for it. So we're going to go through all 12 of these freaking chapters together over the next 14 days. So let's jump right into it. So I mentioned this on day one, that if you ever feel like you're in this endless loop. So I talk about this in one of the first pages. It's on page 11 of the book, but I talk about this feeling of you wake up, you get to work, you try and do all the things. Then you end up by the end of the day feeling stressed out and or guilty about not having accomplished one or many things. And then you go to bed and then you do it all over again. And it just feels like you're on a freaking hamster wheel of WTF constantly. I have been in this place in life and it is so draining and so frustrating. And the way that you regain control is to get incredibly freaking clear on the stuff that matters to you. So over the next 14 days, we're going to go through all this. Is going to be a very condensed version of the challenge. But I think that this will be not only so good for your brain, but so good for just a breath of fresh air for you to be able to just sit and think and really give yourself that energy and that time that you so deserve, and really focusing on, for once, maybe, possibly, yes, that you're going to focus on the things that matter to you, not to everybody else. So we're going to figure out your glow up goals. We're going to figure out the things that are going to help you improve your confidence and just give you a healthier, happier life, not everything for everybody else. So let's jump into this. The concept of this is we're going to flip the switch on your goals. So I have a couple of examples. I'll read them all to you so that I can kind of get the wavelengths moving up in your brain so that you can start to think this way. All right. So, and I'm going to do this with you in real time. So if we're thinking glow up to me means confidence, improving your life, doing the stuff that matters to you. So examples, prioritizing, protecting your peace. These are things of just ways that you can flip the switch. So meditate and manifest your dream life. These are things that we can do. Just notice that none of these are measurable. So I'm going to help you make them measurable. But if you have things that you really have been wanting to get to, like moving daily, working out, yes, make time to be creative. Take time to rest and reset. Start caring more about your health, staying consistent with your skincare. That can be a goal, by the way. Spend more time alone in nature. Look your best for you and only you. Clean and declutter your home. Reduce stress with daily yoga, raise your standards, and live at that level. Learn a new skill and grow. You know how we talked about progress equals happiness? If you can develop a skill over the next 14 days and just work at it, even just a tiny bit, Do you know how much happier you're going to be at the end of 14 days? You're going to be like, I did that, even if it's something tiny. And then focus on gratitude daily. Those are just a couple of examples. So if you have this blank page, you can write out your own. If you have ideas, drop them in the chat. I think that doing this on live is one of the most powerful things because we can brainstorm together. It's so good. So if we were to create a list of just ideas, let's do it together. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to spread out all my things, and I'm not writing in my book. I'm going to write on my lined paper because my insert is behind. Well, you know what? I'll grab it. Uno momento. I told you this was unedited and unfiltered. I keep everything in my desk right behind me. So this is what the insert looks like. So if you don't want to write in the book, I believe there is a bundle also with the book. Did anybody do the thing that I joked about yesterday and you grabbed it off of Amazon so you could get it really quickly? Okay. Well, this is pretty. Prep list, we've gone through that. There you go, your glow up list. And then you have this page. Okay, so you can either use lined paper, you can use a pad of paper. You don't need to have any of these things, but if you do have it, I want to be able to work through it with you. So I'm going to pair some line pages with this. I'm going to pull out my own goals, and let's figure out our goals for the next freaking month. Are you ready? Okay. So if you were to think about the things that truly freaking matter to you, meditation, growth, time alone, your workouts, getting a certain amount of steps in, maybe doing yoga, these are the things, nutrition, these are the things that will help you not only improve your confidence, they might help you feel healthier and just more at peace and less stressed out. So that's where you want to focus. So what are certain things that would help you glow up? I don't want you to start thinking right away of, is it measurable and is it good enough? Just what would make you feel good? If you were to do a list of 10 things that would make you feel dang freaking good, if they were completed before the end of this month, what would they look like? It can be anything. Drop them in the live chat. Let's go. Alrighty, so in here, you can look over my shoulder because I feel like that's helpful. All right, I've got all of my February goals here. I have my blank pages, I have my glow up list, and I have my book in front of me. Again, you can literally just use a pad of paper. It's all good. Pen, highlighters, whatever you need. Okay, let's start thinking about this. So I'm gonna go based off of that mind map that we did the other day, and I'm gonna go straight into just what's the stuff that would make me feel really good. So we talked about meditation, growth, stretching daily. Just start writing. Daily 30-minute workout. And describe it. Like what do you want to feel? So for me, like a good sweat. Like spin, do my New Year's workout. So I'm following, like I said, I'm following that New Year's workout, which is about 30 minutes daily. And I feel like that's perfect. So for me, if I was to go into detail for this, a little spin warm up, I always joke, I told you this was gonna be unfiltered. My little, spinning for me is like foreplay. It's like, okay, I don't feel like working out, but if I spin and then I feel like I'm in the mood to work out, it's like my workout foreplay. And then I do my full. So we'll do a little spin and then we'll do the New Year's program. And that's daily. Like do 4 weeks of, so for the month, 4 weeks of 6 weeks. And basically all I'm doing right now, like you don't have to write what I'm writing. I am just like, I am basically throwing up all of my thoughts on paper. That's kind of what like the best, like a glittery dream throw up of goals on a piece of paper. Do it. Then mentally, I definitely want to read more, and I want to read growth books. Oh, I mentioned skill. I'm trying to learn more about like video editing and just how to do that, like the skill of that. So video, YouTube, editing, like color grading, all of that, just like how the pros do it. Growth book. I'm not going to worry about making that measurable just yet. We'll do that in a minute. These are really good so far. I feel good about this. Meditation, so I don't lose my marbles. Meditation daily with maybe a stretch, with a hip stretch, because my year goal, which we're going to talk about that, I think tomorrow, we're talking about like our vision board, which I don't do a board, I do a book. So one of my goals is to be able to do the splits, which is so random, but daily meditation, I can't just sit and meditate. I have to do something, which I know defeats the purpose, but it's just how I am. So I usually pair it with a hip stretch or like some sort of a stretch. So I kind of just sit in like a deep hip. Have you ever done that? Especially the ladies, do you know how much stress we hold in our hips? So if you do like a deep hip stretch, it's crazy what it can do for you. Okay, meditation with hip stretch, splits. Are you guys right? You don't just watch me, you better be writing your stuff. So what I'm trying to do, and I mentioned this the other day, I know that I have to write out 10. I try and do at least 5 like really personal ones that have zero to do with money or me being a performing monkey. And I don't know if that hits home for you, but it's something that I don't know where that comes from. But if I just put too much energy into creating stuff or like building businesses or that, I can't. Like I have to have a nice life balance. So might sound strange, but I think it's important. Oh, dopamine detox. Yeah. These are hitting. Dopamine detox. Get off of my dang phone. Off of phone. Okay. And by the way, if you're looking for a digital detox, we do have it in the glow up insert, which I think is right behind me. I can show it to you. So there's one that's like the daily tracking sheets, but this one's the actual glow up challenge. And it has your cheat sheet, your glow up shopping list, it has a detox. I created this. This is like a detox, digital detox game plan. And I actually follow this and I'll show you. It comes with like a calendar. You know what? I'm going to take this out and put it in my freaking planner. That's what these are meant for. These inserts that are all extras. The idea is you just take what you want. So I'm going to take this and that's going in my planner. So there's like one little thing daily, because this is what I was going to say. Start unfollowing or just cleaning up your phone or deleting apps that you don't use or unfollowing people that don't make you feel awesome about yourself. If they make you feel like cannolis, then, and I know cannolis are delicious, but sometimes feeling like cannolis is not good. So, okay. Dopamine detox. So I've got 5 so far. What else can we do as like a glow up? What was on my ideas list here? Skill, I had that. Daily yoga. I have stretch here. Looking your best. Oh, clean and oh, yes, honey. So this is something that I know I'm known for this on my channel, especially that I like clean and deep clean. One thing that I don't feel like I personally do well, and this is just me being super honest and transparent, I feel like I'm very good at doing a deep clean and decluttering, but I'm not good at the day-to-day, like just tidying up after myself. I don't know if that's a creative person thing, but I need to get better at that. So like bed made first thing in the morning daily, not at 3 p.m. or at 5 p.m., first thing in the morning, just feeling like overall that lighter feeling, if that makes sense. Alrighty, how are you feeling? Do you have all your 10 goals? Are you still writing? Oh, skincare would be good. I'm trying to do all things that definitely nutrition will be a big one for me for February also. So maybe skincare. By the way, I feel so good. It's like, I don't know if it was coming to Florida and the vitamin D or whatever, but I feel like my skin is such in a happier place right now. And I attribute that to making sure that I'm taking the time to take off my makeup at the end of the night. Like I really prioritize it. So I'm very happy when I do this. It's something that's so random, but I feel like our skin is something that really can affect your confidence levels. Like if I'm greasy, oily, breaking out, usually it's caused by nutrition as well. But if I don't take my makeup off, the other thing I bought a silk pillowcase that is apparently much better. Like these little things that they're small things to like pamper yourself and just elevate your life, like to make it a little bit more like fancy. So those little things, like that's what I would love to focus on that more. So skincare. One thing I'm not good at is skincare in the morning. I'll put like a moisturizer under my makeup, but I don't really prioritize that in the morning. So I would say like, I would love to do it like AM and PM. And in this, where was it? The glow up thing that I was just talking about. There's a full, after the detox, the glow up tracker that's in here. 4-step skincare routine, gua sha, ice roll. Yeah, like I would love to, okay, We're going to add this, add those two to the planner. There we go. That's going to help a ton. So this one has like a full checklist, and then you can do your scorecard for the week. And there's also, where did I put it? See, this is how I operate. This is how I roll. I am a full creative people understand. You just have your treasures everywhere. This one, these are the daily ones. So if you want to have the daily tracking sheet, you can do that also. I think those are back there as well. Okay. So skincare. I would love, oh yes, honey. Okay. So for me, creative time, I shared this before, growth, creative time, contribution, that is huge. So paint, draw. Is anybody else so freaking excited about their 10 goals? Mine are looking, you know why? Because they're not for everybody else. They're all for Angie. It's amazing. It's like, here's how I would explain it. Stop setting 10 goals that are filled with mandates for yourself that are just for other people. It's freaking draining. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if they're not measurable yet, it's okay. I'm going to help you. Creative time. I know that I have the skill, but I would like to learn. Oh, I didn't put nutrition. That should be in there. Oh, our new kitchen is looking good. I've been sharing the behind the scenes. I have like this thing called the Signature Series, which is just me sharing the behind the scenes of my life. And they've been seeing the kitchen. And it looks so freaking good. I'll probably add it to my next YouTube video so that I can do like a little update. But I'm saying that because I'm very excited to cook. And we're going to be going home to Canada for like a long time. Like we'll probably only be coming back to Florida in like the end of March, beginning of April. So we're going to get our bodies on. It's going to be great. Oh, I would also love to do Pilates again. Okay, well that's in like the flexibility stuff. Literally, just like I said, like let it flow. Just barf your goals onto the page. I don't know how else to say it. Healthy meals. I don't know how to measure that, but I'll figure. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so in my app, the one that I was saying, the where I do the workouts, there's meal plans and macros. I think maybe I should follow a meal plan. Starting like today. Okay. What am I at? Do I have one left? How are we feeling? Oh, that would be a big one. Why does that make me emotional? Because that would be like, it'd be hard, but I think I should do it. It goes with mental health too. Yeah, we're going to do it. Okay, I shared this before because if this is triggering to anybody else and I feel like we're all on brand with each other, if it is triggering for you to be like, I am having a dry February, because that sounds so freaking boring. What I do is I do like a mocktail challenge. So it has a positive connotation and I kind of flip that on its head. And for me, I get way more excited about it. Make sure that every single one of your goals has a positive connotation. I learned this from my dad. So if you were to say, okay, example, dopamine detox. For me, that is way sexier than me saying no phone from 9 to 5, unless that sounds exciting to you. But I think eliminating the words no and none and stop and any of that type of stuff in your goals, but kind of putting a spin on it and making it exciting and measurable for yourself. So for me, calling it a sexy mocktail month, I love that. And then what Andre and I can do is maybe on like the beginning of March, we could do like a little staycation and that can be like our celebration and we could have a cocktail then. But I think going into February, does anybody else feel like, I think a lot of people feel this way, but if you cocktail it up, the next day or days, your brain is very foggy or you're almost more anxious than you would have been. If that's you, then maybe detox. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10. Are we happy with our 10? I feel happy with my 10. It's weird that I have nothing work related. It's not giving anybody else anxiety. But that's the point. It's like, you got to stop doing everything for everybody else. So once you have your your 10, you'll see on the pages that follow, you'll have your glow up goal at the top here, and then you have ideas to make that happen. So action ideas. So for each, if you want to just write underneath, what would be some action items? And then you can also use, if you have the insert, you can do it on this. So that's what I'm going to do. So here, you can write in your book if you want to. So this, you have these pages here. So if you want to brainstorm all of them, or you can just write one action idea. So you have enough for all 10 in these pages. And then your example pages here. So I'm filling out, it would be page 29 on here. All right. So here's what I have. I have a daily workout. How good are these? Is anybody else using these pens right now? Do you know I tested these pens for like over a year? Daily 30-minute workout and a sweat. So an action, okay, here's a great way to do this. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, action idea for that daily workout. Start that workout by 10 a.m. Then how can you make it measurable? So I put an example up here. So let's say you want to prioritize protecting your peace. Like you want to protect your peace. You turn off work by 5 p.m. would be an action item for that. To make it measurable, so you take those two and you kind of create an action item for the month. So turn off laptop by 5 p.m. from Monday to Friday all month. That's measurable. Here's how you know if it's measurable. When you get to the end of the month, can you celebrate and mark it as done? Are you able to track? You know how yesterday we said the tracking sheet of your daily pages and let's say throughout the month you could, let's say you have, I'll show you exactly what I mean by this in a few seconds. I'll fill out a daily page based off of. So let's say you're like, oh, okay, I've made it a little bit further, and you do that thermometer effect. That's how you know it's measurable. If you can't do that, then it's not measurable. We'll fill out a daily page in a few seconds. Just don't want to forget. Okay, start by 10 a.m. So I would say if I complete 4 of 6 weeks, because it's a 6-week program, I believe, don't quote me on that if you're doing that program. Complete 4 of 6 weeks. I'm excited about that. If you write the goal and you're freaking excited and it feels a little bit scary, that's how you know you did good. All right. Read growth book. I'm such an overachiever. I was gonna write book and I put read daily. Read/audio, because that'll help me. Daily, but that's not measurable because how do you, you could kind of guesstimate it, but not really. Finish 2 growth. Oh my gosh, again, the overachiever in me wants to write 3. Let's start with 2, Andrew. You haven't even read 1. Finish 2 growth books this month. Is this helping? Is this clear for you? And you can make these goals whatever you want. And I'm being super transparent right now. You're seeing all my goals. Editing course? I don't know. Yeah? Like find a free one on YouTube. You know what? The mocktail one is going to go in this because it covers both. Again, I'm an overachiever. I pack in like 3 goals into one. I'm not telling you to do that. Don't do that. I'm just ridiculous. AM and PM skincare. I had it on here. But cozy time. Cozy time to me is cozy DIYs, crafts, gaming. Valley, Dreamlight Valley. Okay, I have my 10 goals for the month. I feel really freaking good about them. So here's what you're gonna do. So you can I'll show you exactly how I usually do this. Now, at the beginning of the month, I usually just fill out the whole thing because we just started. So you can't really, it's really cool when you get to like day 10 and day 15, you can start treating this like a thermometer. And let's say you've completed, let's say I've read 2 of my growth books and I would go halfway, if that makes sense. Right now I've read nothing, so let's just highlight it like a normal person. So usually I write the top 10 goals first, so they're all right here. And that's kind of the punchline. In the book, whenever you get to this, I'm like, what if this becomes your month? So you can have it all in your book right here. And then I gave a month ahead page here to show you. And then by the way, there's way more glow up ideas in the book as well. Can you even see? Yeah, on this page, on page 32, there's a ton in there if you're still struggling. I mean, hopefully you feel, raise the hands. How do you feel right now? Are we good? Read 2 books, 10 videos. My dream lighthouse. Okay, so every single day you have these. These do not change. They're the same every single day. And then you have your top 10 to-do lists. So for each thing, each goal, you will have one to-do list that day. Big or small, it can be tiny, but it'll move you forward. So day 1 of my workouts, and I had said to do it by 10 a.m. So I know that it's going to have to go right here. I need to go make my bed right now. Make bed, kitchen, and clean kitchen. You're getting the full unfiltered Angie right now. So I did my skincare this morning, kind of, but I'll do it tonight. And I'll also set up my skincare in the bathroom so that it's perfect. Set up and nighttime routine. Yay. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Is this helpful? I'm going to ask you that like 20 times. Are you like, dang, okay, I've been planning wrong. So then you pick 3 of these. Not these. These. Which of these 3 to-dos are the top? And this usually takes me a second. So I know this is how I'm literally showing you exactly how to do it. So I go like this with my highlighters. I'm like, okay, this one, and then this one, and then I'm leaning towards the tidy. Oh no, this one. Okay, so I have my 3, and they can go in any order. It's just, these are your top 3 priorities for the day. So I go like this, and then I look at that, I know that that's going to happen first thing. And then the paintings, that can happen whenever. But let's make it happen. And then videos. Let's make that right here. So then I have an idea of my day. And you can add the other colors, but I just start with this so that I know that these 3 things will get done. So day 1 workout. Concept for my painting. And then watch 1 tutorial. 1 vid, okay. Videos. Concept, workout. And then I know that I'm going to stretch. Where did I have it? Meditation and stretch here. That should be done by this time. Like, my workout is not an hour, but it'll get done. And then what did I say? I said dream light. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Dream light right here. Yeah, at 5. So then I kind of have an idea of my day. And then here I can usually do like prep dinner, clean. So these can overlap with these ones. And then games. Yay! There you go. That's how you plan your day. Based off of your 10 goals, these do not change all month long. I feel like we just conquered the world. Do you feel better? So that was one heck of a day 1. I hope that you feel clear, you feel ready to conquer the month. Hopefully now you know how to set top 10 goals and you feel good about them. Raise of hands, did this truly help you? Do you have more questions? We can go over all the questions tomorrow, and hopefully I can just keep giving you more and more clarity. I understand that today was a hefty one, but congratulations, honestly. If you stuck through this whole thing and you feel so freaking empowered and good, that's the big secret. It's not having all the things and being the smartest person in the room. It's the person that shows up and stays. Like, it's literally your longevity. It's not just showing up. It's how long you can continue at that maximum effort. So I'm excited for you if you're here. And tomorrow, I promise, will be a little bit lighter and a little bit shorter. But I think this whole concept of just sitting and being with your thoughts and giving yourself the time and energy that you so freaking deserve is going to be huge for you this month. So we did a lot today. Congratulations. Go plan out your day and let me know how you're feeling. I'm going to put all my trackers and everything in my planner. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I am so freaking proud of you. We did so good. I'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Cool? Bye, dudes.